Hello everybody and welcome back to more Let's Play Okami. Last episode, we got the last few stray bees that were remaining for us, and we completed all of Amaterasu's abilities. We've maxed out everything, we just have excess praise at this point. We, as you can see, have all stray beads. We completed our travel guide as well, which is beautiful. And yeah, so all that's really left are a couple of things. But I'm not going to be 100% completing the game because there is a whole section of the game where I need 2 million yen. Now, if I didn't spend all my yen whenever I basically got it after doing the Devil Gate trials, we'd be able to get all the items that we want. But we're not worried about that today. Today, we're here for the finale. The Ark of Yamato. It's floating in the sky. How can such an enormous thing float into the sky like that? It must mean what the old legend says is true. Legend about how this ark, which was sunk in Lauchi Lake, fell from the celestial plane and into our world. It says the celestials who fell to our world with it were eaten up by countless vicious monsters. By the army controlled by the evil ruler of darkness, Yami. So the Ark of Yamato is related to the powers of darkness. Tuskel, I'm scared. Yeah, that's fair. But it's time to ride the rainbow. Whoa, wait, Ami. You know what'll happen if you cross this rainbow bridge and board the Ark of Yamato, don't you? I mean, that boat is bad news. People of Kama, we all know that. It's the most hated and feared thing in all the land. Even legends have nothing to say about it. Have nothing good to say about it or Lauchi Lake. You know there's no turning back once you board that thing. You look like you want to say something. Resolve? You've got the resolve to pass the point of no return? I do. Now, obviously, if you hit yes here, whatever your last save is, that is what you're going to have to come back to if you want to. But you're getting locked in here if you go through. I guess this is it then. Ami, then you go dying like you did 100 years ago. And so just like that, we lose Isun. We no longer have Isun with us. And it was a very emotional goodbye. Wait a second, Ami. Well, we've been through a lot together. How long's it been since we first met? It all started in the valley of Sakia's chest. Then we laid the smackdown on Orochi. Then that fox winch. We even went inside an emperor's body. And traveled to the bottom of the sea. Then, before I knew it, I found myself back in my own land. And now it all ends with the appearance of the legendary Ark. For you, it's just the start of an even greater adventure. Sorry, Ami. I'm afraid this is where we say goodbye. As I told you from the beginning, I joined you so that I could steal those 13 brush techniques of yours. We found them all during our travels. And now, each and every one has been etched into my mind. It's not like I've mastered them yet, but I plan on having loads of fun with my newfound skills. It's a bit sad to see you go, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Take care of yourself, pal. No, Ami, no. Look, you're a god. I'm a sprite. We live in completely different worlds. The road ahead may be a tough one, but it's one you're just gonna have to do alone. I know. It's just, I got things I need to do too, you know. Now let's wrap this up. I can't stand long goodbyes. Farewell, my furry friend. Hold it right there, furball. How many times do I have to tell you? We gotta go our separate ways. Now leave me alone, you thick-headed lump of fur. He's right, Mashari. Your way lies with this Ark. You again. At last, a path to the heavens has opened up. Oh, fantastique. How long have I yearned for this moment? 200 years? No, it must have been much longer. Man, what are you babbling on about now, you big fruitcake? A path to the heavens? On that creepy old hunk of junk? What a fitting exit for a half-baked prophet like yourself. I have no idea what you're up to, and frankly, I don't care. I'm not a part of this anymore, so I'm gonna split. Have fun, you two. Afraid of the legendary Ark, are we? What did you say? Well, if you must go, then go. Besides, only those worthy of the trip to the heavens may board the fabled Ark of Yamato. You never had a ticket, and you never will. Why, you witless two-bit half-baked prophet! You're just trying to trick me into getting on that thing. I'm not gonna fall for something like that. I'm no fool. So there. Wait a sec. I know. Maybe I should just hop on board your little boat. Yeah, and then I should tear the place apart as a little parting gift to you. Don't blame me. I already told you. Only those worthy of the trip to the heavens may board. But you didn't need me to tell you that, my little bouncing friend. You know very well why you can't board this Ark. Do I not speak the truth, little celestial envoy? Well, it's about time. My little friend, I have another prophecy for you. Listen up, because this will no doubt come in handy for you. It takes two to tango. The bond of the brush shall intercede. I thought I'd give you the long version since it was my last. Pretty good, don't you think? Those unwilling to fulfill their own destiny cannot board the ferry to the celestial plane. Life is all about resolve. Outcome is secondary. It is resolve that determines the value of your life. You have no doubt met many such resolute people in your journeys. Well, my little bouncing friend, I must bid you adieu. Shall we, ma chérie? We have a date with Destiny, and we mustn't keep her waiting. What an emotional goodbye. But with that, you are now locked into the Ark of Yamato. If you did not go back to Saiyan City to get the final weapon, if you come over here to Marco, my goodness, I can hardly believe it. My eyes may have been enveloped in darkness all this time, but I know when I see a divine being before me. Okami Amaterasu, you've returned home. I, Marco, would like to welcome you on behalf of all Celestials. Celestial being Marco. Oh, I made a mistake. I said that you'd return home. But of course I was wrong. This is the inside of the dreaded Ark which fell from the heavens. It's nothing like our wonderful home, the Celestial Plane. Alas, only my spirit remains in this world. It's been imprisoned here for many years. Perhaps it was my destiny. Okami Amaterasu. I'd be so grateful if you could bestow upon us a small gift. Not only for me, but for the others who succumb to death. In exchange, I will give you what I can. I'm sure that it would lift everyone's spirits. Yes. So here you can buy stuff with Demon Fangs, but you can also buy stuff with money. And as you can see here, gold dust. I don't think there's actually anything for me to sell. Well, we don't really need these, so I'll just sell, I don't know, that many. That should give us enough to buy the final gold dust. At least I'm pretty sure that's the final gold dust. Is it? Oh no, we have two gold dusts to use. Let's power up the Tundra Beads. And screw it. Why don't we see what he's got for Demon Fangs? We don't really have much, but if you needed to buy anything here, that is open to you now. Might as well buy as many of those as I can. And yeah, we won't buy anything else. So yeah, Marco here offers the last bit of things that you need. Let's just sell all 8 of these. Because again, there's not really any point to us having all this now. And I know I bought all those before, but I just want to max out all our weapons. This is the final weapon to max out, the 8th Wonder. And I want you guys to know as well, whenever you do New Game Plus, all weapons will remain gold dusted. So you don't have to re-dust them again. But you lose access to your entire inventory upon New Game Plus. You still have to reacquire the weapons. No, sorry. You have to reacquire the ultimate weapons in each category. It's like this one you have to beat True Orochi. This is just, finish the Kamui stuff. And then this is get all Celestial Brush techniques. So, one thing to note while we're in here, this bell has no purpose. So I'm going to swap it out. You may notice there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's just 5. Yeah. 5 doors, and they all have a symbol on them. That is the Ninetales. That is, Crimson Helm. That is the Spider Queen. That is Orochi. And this is, oh god, why did I forget his name? I don't remember. The illness that the Emperor got owned by. Now, when you save here, make sure you have a secondary file. I have my backup file here and here, so I'm just going to save over this Waku Shrine one. Now, something you have to do in order to progress and then eventually beat the game is you have to fight all 5 of these bosses over again. So we're going to start with the one that will probably give me the most trouble, to be perfectly honest with you, which is the Nine-Tailed Fox. Another thing I'm going to be doing during these fights, because this episode's going to be a long one, I am going to be cutting out probably a majority of the fights, because these are just repeat fights. Goodness, if I'm not mistaken, you're from our home, the Celestial Plane. It's you, Okami Amaterasu. Who would have thought we would meet again after all this time? All my waiting under the dark, cold ice has paid off. We Celestials may have lost our physical form, but our spirits live on and are with you for all eternity. We were heartbroken after the battle on the Celestial Plane, when you fell to this world with that monster. We managed to escape before it happened, but little did we know the tragedy that was about to befall us. After we ran away from the battle, we boarded the Ark of Yamato, hoping to get away. But not long after we set sail, countless monsters appeared from the depths of the Ark. Having nowhere to run, all of us were devoured by the monsters. This Ark, which was built by the lunar civilization, turned out to be a cargo ship designed to transport thousands of monsters. Not long after setting sail, the Ark lost its rudder and plummeted down to this world. The Celestials on board, each and every one of us were slain. I don't know why the Moon Tribe built such a thing, but when the Ark fell to this world and brought such tragedy, well, it was nothing short of a disaster. Okami Amaterasu. It seems that the Ark has begun to move again after all this time. But this place is like a nest of dark beings. Please take care not to be sucked into the darkness. Yeah, Hakuba gives us the rundown, and then in here, in each room, there are pots that you can break. There's honestly no need to break them all, even though I continue breaking them. We're just going to jump in. And we're going to start our first fight. It takes you right in. So just run around. I mean, you kind of remember probably how to do this. You got to ignite all of the tails, which luckily for you, if you have the solar flare like I do, you can actually take advantage of this and hit almost every single tail. Oh, there we go. We have one left. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, can I not hit that one? I guess I can't hit that one. Maybe now? Oh, it's immune? Well, that's confusing. I think we just have to wait a minute. God, I genuinely don't remember this fight. Ah, there it is. That's what we're looking for. Now we want to hit all of these dang Rows. Yes, Row is what takes over for the most part. There's obviously some interesting little characters. There we go. That's 4 down. And then we can hit this one. Oh, maybe not. All right. Here we go. Now we just gotta ignite them all again. Pretty easy. You're just trying to bait the sword out. But this fight is obviously not super easy. But we'll be okay. There we go. You've now been shocked. Release your 5 demons. Oops. But yeah, with the solar flare equipped, this is child's play in comparison to what we had to deal with before. And I believe we can. There we go. All right. We can now beat up the Nine-Tailed Fox after it reveals its true form. And then after each charge, it will be out of breath. You can take it out. Pretty quick and easy fight, honestly. Only took us a couple minutes. Most of that was just me remembering how to do the fight again. Because I think the Nine-Tails is the only fight that you do that, I don't know, it and God, Blight. That's what the other guy is, Blight. It and Blight are the only two that you don't have repeat fights of naturally in the game outside of this area. So, sorry, I had to take a little drink. I was a little thirsty. Upon defeating each boss, you meet with Hakuba. It seems one of the dark beings has disappeared. If only all the evil power will leave our midst, then I'm sure the Ark would return to the celestial plane. I was ready for immortality, but now it seems the time has come for my spirit to take leave. It's brought joy to my heart to have met you before I depart. I hope that you will return to the celestial plane, Amaterasu, and that you will bring light to this world once more. Okay, they're not all Hakuba, but pretty much all the Celestials are guarding the entrances. Not guarding necessarily, but they'll give us a little lore dump. Also, you may notice this path is now blue. That means the enemy has been defeated. But now it's time to go take on Crimson Helm, which, for this fight, I highly recommend... Ooh, pardon me, you equip the Fire Tablet. Because as you can probably remember, the Crimson Helm deals a lot of fire-related damage. So let's go take him on. This is another fight that shouldn't take too long. Oh, wow, we loaded quick. Okay, so one thing to note is that this... what's the word I'm looking for? This space does not really, you don't really benefit from this arena. Okay. So yeah, every time he drops like that, you can always get a few hits in. Again, you want to knock off Crimson Helm's armor, blow the window or blow the fire away, and then keep beating him up. You can probably get half his HP or more, depending on what weapon you're using, taken out before he puts on his armor again. Oh, we took a hit. That's okay. Just a couple more hits, and I believe his armor will fall off. Yep. And just like that, we've now defeated Crimson Helm, who for some reason has a floral finisher. I don't actually know if you can do the... I don't know if you can perform the floral finisher, but he does have at least a pause where you can do something. We took a hit. We're not supposed to take a hit, but that's okay. 68,000 yen. Another fight down. Yeah, outside of Ninetales and Orochi, these fights are pretty... yeah, outside of those two fights, these fights will not take very long. Blight's pretty quick and easy. Spider Queen is very easy. It's the same as all the Spider Bandits, except just a little different. Because, you know, you gotta... Oh, there we go. 180,000 yen, by the way. We've gotten all of that. And yes, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just healing up without using an item. I know I could use an item, but I'm being lazy. I'm being lazy. I can just fully heal by giving like 1,000 yen. So we're chilling. But yes, the max HP is, I believe, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 20 HP is the max. And each one of your astral pouches is another 20 HP, basically, if you're at full health, because it's a full revive. And then, on top of that, we have, you know, 300 almost freaking holy bone, or 200 holy bones. And then we have 21 golden peaches. So, Sato, it's you, Okami Amaterasu. I did wonder when the Ark began to move. Lo and behold, it's the guardian of our home, the Celestial Plane. Celestial being Sato. Why did such tragedy befall us? This Ark was built by the lunar civilization as a rescue boat. It had been enshrined in the Celestial Plane for many years. We believed it would be safe. In order to ensure our future existence, we fled to the Ark when the monster attacked us. How could we have known this Ark would become our coffin? I don't know. Maybe it was our destiny. Perhaps it was all decided from the start. That monster Orochi, who attacked the Celestial Plane, had suddenly come flying across the Sea of Stars, and after destroying our people and our homeland, it went on to cause pain and suffering in this world. Perhaps it was all preordained by the Moon Tribe. Yeah, the Moon Tribe seems to be a very interesting group of people so far. Regardless, we're going to take on the Spider Queen. At least I believe it's the Spider Queen. It might not be the Spider Queen. I'm pretty sure it's the Spider Queen. Yes. Alright, same fight as always. Just run around a little bit. And then, you know, make sure to hook these lotus blossoms onto... Oh, I did get it. Okay. Look at this one there. That should be enough. We got 3. Yep. Now we want to just pop these eyeballs. Oh. 3 hits. Oh, come on. How did I not get out of that? Well, that's okay. Spider Queen is quick and simple. Let's just use a heal real quick. Might as well. Alright. Remember, you can kind of turn your camera and cheat a little in order to get a better angle on the lotus flowers, as well as the grip for... Oh, I think I'm cooked here. Oh, no, we're fine. Here we go. That's another one. And dead. See, these fights are super easy. Ami is very strong. Amaterasu is super strong now. And we should just be in the middle, but I think it takes us... Yeah, it takes us into this, and then, yeah. So, Crimson Helm, as well as Spider Queen, should be 80k total, in terms of damage and time. But let's go take on the next available enemy, which I feel like it's fitting if we save Orochi for last. So we're going to go to Blight next. But first we got to talk to Sato. Okami Amaterasu. I sense the presence of someone here on the Ark. Could it be that man from the Moon Tribe? I can feel his pain somewhere deep down inside this Ark. Amaterasu, you must save him without a moment's delay. You must stop the seeds of tragedy from being sown. In order for the evil in this world to be exorcised, the sun god Amaterasu must return to the celestial plane. I pray that you will watch over the world from the heavens, and that you will bestow peace upon us all. Yeah, Amaterasu is extremely important in this game. You kind of start realizing it after you play just even one section of the game. You really feel it. Alright, but next up, we're going to take on Blight. I know I could do Orochi next and keep the very clean clockwork going, but I really want to save him for last. It just feels right, especially after all we've learned. Because, you know, Orochi's the one that kind of started it all. Alright. So, just, if you don't remember, you just basically want to dodge Blight for a little bit. Thanks to our godhood, though, we're... Actually, am I supposed to, like, be doing something here? I don't remember. I don't think so. Yeah, there it is. And then you want to hit the blue sword, and then beat the crap out of it. And since you have the solar flare, and if you have a secondary reflector equipped, it should be quick and easy. Another 80,000 yen. I believe the only bosses that give you a bonus or a larger amount of yen are Ninetales and Orochi, just because they're much longer boss fights, generally. I will say I'm very thankful that we don't have to do Lechku and Nechku again. I don't know why, but those fights are just so boring. I don't really like that fight. I think creatively it is a very unique fight, but I think just in terms of quality, it's not very fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitching to bitch. I've been waiting for you, Okami Amaterasu. My fleeting spirit will disappear at any moment. I'm glad I was able to hold on long enough to meet with you. Celestial being Azumi. Long ago, you and Orochi fell together to this world. Then you waited for the Chosen One to put an end to Orochi's life. You waited patiently for countless moons, till finally the Chosen One, Nagi, was born. Together, you sent the monster of the moon to its fate. You didn't realize it, but that was just one ripple in the wave of darkness. It's exactly 100 years since the legend of Nagi. The monster was quietly recovering its strength for all those years, until it used Nagi's descendant Susanoo to complete its revival. And once again, it tried to destroy this world. When you defeated it, the next stage of its plan began. It cursed the land with its evil power. And the world was soon overrun with monsters from the Ark. Orochi's evil essence was more than enough to power them all. The smoldering powers of darkness exploded throughout Nippon. And the world was thrown into a storm of chaos never seen before. After that, well, you saw with your own eyes. The evil powers that left those monsters you defeated have all gathered here in the Ark of Yamato. Exorcism of the roots of evil is a daunting task. You must keep your eyes open for what's in the center of it all. Yeah, Orochi's an asshole, and we're gonna go kill him again. We're gonna kill Orochi for the 3rd time, everybody! Woohoo! We love it! I do like that they at least provide like a lore explanation as to why you would be doing this. But anyway, this is the same fight. As always, Here, you're going to start off by trying to get rid of a couple of the heads. Specifically, you want to get rid of 3 heads. And when I say get rid of, I mean knock them out. So, this is the kind of the part of the game, or the part of the video where I might just skip to each unique section of the Orochi fight rather than just showing you the same thing 20 times over and over. And he should scream. Yep. The reason I'm hitting the lightning guy is purely because he will lead us straight to the bell whenever he's done doing his stuff. Let's power slash him. Get him to roar. Do the roar! And then we're going to run up here. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna get it for sure. First section down. Now it's time for the second section. I love how there's just 8 purification sake just lying around in the Ark of Yamato, though. It's very funny. I don't know, it's one of those things where you're just kind of like, why would this be here? Why would your one weakness be here, bro? I don't know. We knocked them all out, and that kills them. That was the final fight that we had to do before being able to head back. Oh wow, Ninetales is the only one that gives a lot of yen. That's interesting. I mean, 80k is nothing to scoff at, but at this stage in the game, I mean, only getting like 400k yen for, you know, 5 boss fights back to back is kind of ridiculous, because we did 10 waves of enemies and got like 1,000,000 yen by the end of it. Let's see what's left. Okami Amaterasu. It has begun at long last. The waves of darkness have finally begun to roll. All this evil power. I cannot hold on much longer. Amaterasu, there's one final thing I must tell you. The man of the moon tribe with the golden hair. I want you to tell him something. The Celestials will never forget how he fought alongside you when Orochi attacked. We are forever grateful. Huh, interesting. So the half-baked prophet's someone we like. I could have told you that from the beginning. Yeah, we do like him. All right, let's heal up. Let's also just increase our godhood to max, because we are gonna need it. But before we enter the final fight, make sure to save. And also remember, don't save over any of your other saves. Just save over the one that's Ark of Yamato. It's not that big a deal if you don't cherry tree every fight. If you need to buy any items, you can go back and go buy from, I forget his name, I think Marco. But we're not going to need to do any of that. It's time to enter the final fight. Okami Amaterasu. Just being able to see you with my own eyes, I can't tell you how much joy it brings me. It pains me that I can't remain with you until the end, but I know that you won't let us down. Now I must join the others, but I'll never forget you, and how we used to play in the fields in our homeland. I pray that you will always shine bright, Amaterasu. And with that, it's time to go take on Yami. There you are, Amaterasu. I thought I could handle this before you arrived, but it seems I have met my match. Damn, you were really beat up, Waka. This brings back memories, Mashari. Remember when we faced Orochi together on the celestial plane? Behold, it is shrouded in darkness, but make no mistake. This is none other than Yami, the evil ruler of darkness. It was he who slew the Celestials on board this very Ark, and brought misfortune upon the land of mortals. Of course, it's too dark to see his true form now. And so it begins. The dreaded day of darkness is upon us. Distorted time and space brings about this phenomenon. This ill-fated day only occurs once every 100 years. Nobody, not even the gods, have the power to stop it. Still, I shall stand firm and fight this battle. For it was I who brought the Ark of Yamato to the celestial plane. But I was oblivious to the evil that lurked in its depths. I caused the death of countless innocent celestials, and brought a curse upon the land of mortals. However, I cannot reset my actions nor undo the past. Amaterasu. Orochi can only be defeated with the power of the Chosen One. That's what I told you, and you waited for me without question. You waited patiently in this land of mortals. You waited for the day that Nagi, the Chosen One, was born. You believed in me despite knowing that I count myself among the ranks of the accursed Moon Tribe who had escaped from the lunar realm. I was deeply moved by your earnest spirit. That is why my faith in you has not waned since that fateful day, when we engaged Orochi in battle side by side. Amaterasu, you must return to the celestial plane. You must do so in order to bring peace to this world. Nothing quite like a pissed Amaterasu. What you need to do is just beat the living crap out of this guy. He... I guess the best way to put it... you don't get your double jump. You do not have double jump. You don't have anything. You need to beat this guy up in order to get your powers back. Oh yeah, you retrieve rejuvenation. So you want to rejuvenate the floor here, which is great. But now that you have you have at least one celestial power back. Oh yeah, I don't think I can hit him with power slash yet. We gotta keep beating him up. Yeah, just keep hitting him. That is gonna be your best bet. Look, we're even damaging his HP bar just a little bit at a time. When we get back, I believe this is gonna be power slash. And yes, this cutscene will play every single time you get an ability back. While he's stunned, power slash him. And just keep doing that. I mean, look at the damage it's doing. Alright, after power slash, what do we get back? It's time to get back the green sprout technique. And now we can open up this damn orb and hit the middle of it. And just jump attacks will be just fine. Although if you can land on this platform, you might want to just hit it over and over again. Alright, he's resetting. We now have the second form of Yami. He is on fire. We might actually equip this, because we're not going to be able to use anything else. And I believe we can power slash him. Shout outs to that guy on his motorcycle. Yeah, just keep hitting him over and over. Keep getting as many abilities as you can. This fight will go on for quite some time. You retrieved the cherry bomb technique. So, you can actually cherry bomb him now. Oh, shoot. Maybe. There we go. And then, once you cherry bomb him, it opens up the orb in the middle again. Beat it up. Now, this one we definitely probably will have to do 2 sections of. Yeah, we'll have to beat him up a couple more times in order to open him back up. I believe the HP threshold is what unlocks our abilities again. After Cherry Bomb, you already know we're getting the Water Sprout technique. So now, whenever he's on fire, we can just do this. And then he's stunned. You can Power Slash, but you really are supposed to Cherry Bomb during this phase. But we want to get back as many of our techniques as possible before we do anything else. After Water Sprout, I believe it's Gale Storm. Crescent. Oh, we can make it nighttime. We don't want to make it nighttime, though. We want to blow this guy up. And since we have Cherry Bomb 3, we can use quite a few bombs. Oop, there we go. Now it's time for Phase 3. Well, actually, we're still in Phase 1. But that's okay. We are getting there. Alright. He now... Oh, no, we are in Phase 3. He becomes a slot machine during this phase. And you can just Power Slash them, and they will do something. In this case, he's firing fire over every single one. But since we have the fire tablet, we are totally fine. Yeah, see, no damage taken due to the fire tablet. Now that he is like that, oh, we can't do anything yet again. So eventually... Oh, goodness. Eventually, you'll be able to actually line up the things to open up, I guess, his innards? I don't really know what to call it. Oh, here we go. Let's hit those back. See what happens. Doesn't look like anything bad necessarily, but not anything good either. Alright, come on now. Orb, orb, and orb. Yes, it is automatic. You don't need to try and time it. get, what, fire? Actually, I think fire might be next, actually. No, we're getting gale now. We're getting gale storm now. Yeah. So now we can put out all these fires, which is great. Even though it doesn't really matter because we have the fire tablet. And we once again have to do some roulette wheel. Alright, so we have a fireball, which is fine because we can do this. And then we have this, which we can hit him back with. And you want to hit these back generally because if they just kind of sit, they're gonna, you know, not be very helpful. Alright, let's let our ink pots recover a little bit. Let's hit both of these at the same time and open it up. Give us another technique back. This one should be the fire. Or Inferno. Yes, this is Inferno. So just like before, when we got the water sprout technique, we're able to, or the Galestorm technique as well, we're able to eliminate all hazards now, which is great. We love that. And since we have Godhood, we're also able to, oh goodness, can I just like ignite that? Can I ignite it? Yeah, that's fine. We can tank fire pretty easily. Because again, we're not worried too much about it. Alright. I think we have one more phase. Another power unlocked. What do we get? Looks to be, I think, Thunder? No, Veil of Mist. This one's actually really good. Because now, I believe the game no longer is like a technique. You basically just want to look for that. And get your, oh, well, we can just do this again. There we go. And get your other abilities. Oh, and by other abilities, I mean we can beat the crap out of Yami. And potentially finish the fight. Just kidding. You think that was it? Nah, we got more, baby. This guy is a weirdo. So, oh my goodness. As you can see, there are cat towers. I don't think we can do, oh. I don't think we can do anything with them yet. Oh man, we are taking damage. This is brutal. We don't have a way to deal with this. Owie! Yeah, we don't have a way to deal with all this. Our Inferno doesn't do anything. Yeah, we just want to run up and beat the crap out of him, I guess. Oh my goodness. Ooh, another ability. We love to see it. Yeah, Yami has a lot of phases, so you just kind of have to tank it. But we now have, I believe, Catwalk. So now we can go up. Oops. Go up. There we go. Come on now. Let me see what I'm doing. We can go up here, and you can get items if you so wish. Which actually, I should probably be using them. Let's do, yeah, let's use this. We have 50 of them, might as well. We just want to wait for them to open up. Just like this. Oh. There we go. We just want to have them open up and keep hitting him because of it. Or not because of it necessarily, but we want him to get as many of our powers back. Or we want him to give us our powers back. That is, I am sure you've realized that is the whole purpose here. But this, much like most of the boss fights you've experienced up to this point, are pretty long. But now we finally have Thunderstorm, which means we can hopefully... hello? Do this, which will open us up to beating the crap out of this fish, which is actually pretty crucial to note. And we should be getting our final ability. Blizzard. And with it, we're back to fully powered. We got Blizzard. So now if he ever gets hot, we can just freeze him, which I think we can just do anyway. There we go. And yeah, I don't think you have to jump for this section right here. You can just, yeah, you can just beat him up. Turn around now. I'm gonna just spam my dodge button. And then paint these. Come on now. Out the crapper. And beat him up. We're gonna have to do another phase of this, I think, in order to win, but that is A-okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of a lengthier video. Am I right or am I right, fellas? Okay. There we go. Oh, he closed up the shop there. Oh, we took a bit of a hit. I would like to end on full HP. Let's get our godhood to max. Might as well. Oh, see, yeah. If you wait too long to do any of your things, he will just, like, close up shop. Hello? There we go. And this should be the final part. Boom! Not bad, Furball. Well, you know the drill. Let's have one of those famous howls of yours. Bah, that furball's always spacing out like that. Mommy can't get anything done without my help. Is that doggy crying somewhere, sis? Is that why the sunshine has disappeared? I haven't seen the doggy for a while now. Did my saying there's no such thing as gods cause all this? Snowy, the whole digging king. I never dreamt that you were a god. You're gonna make Hayabusa a nervous wreck if you don't get that sun shining again soon. Amaterasu, thanks to you, we can protect our village by ourselves. But you must be strong and triumph over evil. For the canine warriors so dearly wish to see you once more. That god sure was burning with passion. I don't know what happened, but if that mongrel doesn't come back, I'll have to send up a really big one to reignite that passion. Oh, so that wolf was really a god? Perhaps I should have made an offering of my bamboo ware. It may be my fault that the sun has ceased to shine. Who would have ever thought that? That rascal was really Shiranui reborn. My, how that god loved my cherry cakes. Could this darkness be caused by hunger? Uh-oh. The boss is praying? Snowy, did something happen to you? Why has the sun suddenly disappeared? If I don't roll over and play dead for evil, no brother of mine would dream of it. Something in your brushwork touches the heart, Isun. You never abandon your life as an artist, after all. When one tries to master something, it ends in either success or failure. But it is in the attempt itself where you find the true value. Believe in your own power and walk your own path. Isun, I see you have finally heeded your calling. Your resolve is plain to see in your drawing. It has the power to move people's hearts and inspire their faith in the gods. Amaterasu, their faith shall be your power. Ha ha ha! He did it! My grandson did it! Look at the spirit behind this beautiful brushwork. He truly deserves the title of Celestial Envoy. It's work like this that can show the true glory of the gods and guide people to the right path. There's one thing I'm sure of, Amaterasu. You found a much better companion than I could ever be. Okay, everyone. I know it's kind of hard to see in this darkness, but get a load of my latest work. Isun, the Wandering Artist, presents his interpretation of the great god Amaterasu. Can you hear me, Ami? You're not floundering about without me, are you? You gotta pull yourself together. I finally chose my path, and I have the resolve to see it through. I've started to roam the land as your missionary. But you gotta take care of things on your end, too. Don't look so sad. Just psych yourself up like we always did. Remember? Oops, almost forgot. Check these out, everyone. Is the great god Amaterasu descending from the heavens. Pretty good, huh? Ami was smiling down from the sky just a little while ago. Something must have disturbed the furball's concentration, though. That's why the world has gone dark. Without Ami, you can't take a refreshing nap outdoors. Rice won't grow. Plants and flowers will wither. Laundry won't dry. Monsters will roam about like they own the place. In other words, our world will be a total mess. No one wants to live in a world like that, especially me. So come on, everybody. Let's join together to call upon the great god. Let's show Ami that we truly believe. Put your hands together and pray. Let's make our gratitude obvious. I mean, we shouldn't pray only when we want something. We should consider how the gods must feel once in a while. We should even take on some of their burden. If you pray with all your heart, maybe the sun will cheer up and show itself once again, lighting our world with its heavenly glow. After all, the best thing about the great god Amaterasu is that happy-go-lucky spirit. Right, Ami? Answer if you can hear me, you big furball. The final fight has begun. It's time to truly take on Yami. First things first, let's get rid of this darkness. And start beating up this little guy right here. Obviously, you don't have a ton of time to beat it up, but that's okay. You may notice Amaterasu has taken on her true form. The form of Shiranui. She is at her peak power now, baby. I tell you what. And now we just gotta survive and dodge all these moves. I believe... I actually don't remember what we're supposed to do at this point. I believe we can just hit it. Yeah, when it's like this, we can just hit it. Ooh, big dodge from big ol' me. Oh my goodness, where am I? I'm stuck. Oh goodness. We better rejuvenate the the platform, otherwise we're gonna get screwed here. Oh, it didn't rejuvenate. Oh, probably because it was still doing its move. So just wait a minute. You're gonna be able to stun him again and beat the crap out of him. Yeah, this fight is pretty lengthy, but you know what? It serves a great, great ending. I mean, shout outs to frickin' Isun, am I right? That boy did too much. Let's get our godhood up as high as possible, and let's increase our attack power, baby. Oh, and let's heal. Might as well be fully healed. Not that I really need to do that. Alright. What you got? Let me beat you up. There we go. Stun him! And we can hit him a couple of times. That's okay. Just keep hitting him. Eventually, I believe, you want to actually cherry bomb? No. Doesn't really matter, but... Alright, here comes the darkness, I believe. No, I guess not. Okay. Oh my gosh. You're just gonna keep doing that, huh? And there's the darkness. Just run around a little bit until you get your ink brush back, or your ink pots back, I should say. And then land the final blows. Fantastique, Amaterasu. What a long and winding road it's been, eh, ma chérie? But at last our arch-nemesis Yami, the Dark Lord who brought darkness upon the land of mortals, has been annihilated for all eternity. I must say, I was really surprised by your little bouncing friend. You couldn't have done it without him. That tickles. Down, heal. You're gonna lick me to death. Well, Amaterasu, time to embark even stormier seas. Making the world a better place is never easy. You must return to the celestial plane and set things in order. Only then can you usher in a new age of peace in the mortal world. Our journey is far from over, ma chérie. Now, full speed ahead. First stop, the Celestial Plane. Path to heaven, huh? Kinda sounds like fun. You remember what I said the first time I met you, Ami? There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. So I'm going, Furball, and there's no way you're gonna stop me. I'm gonna pull out all the stops and inspire people's faith in you. You're gonna have more believers than you know what to do with. You'll see. Until then, take care of yourself, you big furball. And just like that, we've hit the credits. So, before we get too far ahead in, breaking down the LP and everything, I just want to give a quick shout out and thank you to everyone that is on screen right now that I'm showing. These people have been super supportive of me the entire time I've been coming back to Let's Playing, so I just really wanted to show them some appreciation while the credits are rolling. And as you can see, you can appreciate some of the cutscenes from throughout the game, as well as you can obviously see the people that worked on the game. And you can see Ami doing her little dance as she is now back in the Celestial Plane. So, now that I thanked all those people and have pointed out the very obvious things, I want to mention this LP was the largest LP I've done. I'm not going to include Mario Kart because I didn't really feel like an LP. It kind of just felt like me and my wife Lexi playing games, and honestly it was just kind of fun to play and hang out with my wife, but it didn't feel like a Let's Play. And so yeah, I was actually getting pretty emotional during those cutscenes because, I mean, you could probably hear it. I was tearing up a little bit because not only does this LP kind of signal not only does this moment signal the end of the LP, I will not be having a bonus episode or anything of the sort. I will, after I'm done talking, show off some of the bonus stuff you can do with the game in New Game Plus once you've collected all beads and all that fun stuff. But in the meantime, I just kind of want to talk about how this is the end of my traditional Let's Playing. I will be going into a different way of handling things. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So enjoy the credits and the music that remains. I'll see you guys in probably just a couple of minutes so that you can see some of the cool things that you get. So see you guys next time. Goodbye.
And that concludes this most secret of tales. Well then, I'd say that's enough storytelling for today. This story contains the hopes and dreams of many fine people. Keep it close to your heart and cherish it.
What's that?
You want to know why I alone know this tale that no one knows?
You listened to the whole story and never figured it out? You missed the whole point. Jeez, what's wrong with you? I suppose I'll have to tell the whole story all over again. You'd best learn to show my brush the respect it deserves. Anyway, I'm tired. Let's call it a day. If you're eager to hear more, I can tell you the rest of the story some other time. Until then, do your best to live up to the heroes I told you about. It's time to roll this scroll up and give it a title. Okami Amaterasu's Adventure. Come back again, okay? Until next time.